serious, sometimes it's harder to hear. But so, as she said, my name is Sammy Maynard. I teach 5th grade science at Southside Elementary. This is my 2nd year that I've had the opportunity to participate in the ARI grant system. And so, the second opportunity I've got to come over and do this presentation like this. This year was a little different than last. Last year I focused on the idea of science innovation. I wanted students to create something new. Now as I started thinking, I wanted to go a different way and think more about science literacy. And you know, I always tell anybody, and my students know this about me, I always say I'm a big geek, and I've always been there. And I love science. So constantly watching documentaries, things like that, Science Channel, Discovery Channel. So one day this summer, I was watching one of my favorite shows, Outrageous Acts of Science, okay? And they were looking at internet videos and saying, look, what's the science behind this? And I thought, that's kind of interesting. You know, because my 5th grade students come in every day going, Mr. Maynard, did you see that video on YouTube? Did you see this video on Facebook? And I'm like, no. Oh, go check it out. It's so cool. Do you think it's real? And you know, we all know we live in a computer-generated imaging type of world. Some of it's true, some of it's not. So I kind of took that idea and then thought, well, let's kind of go Mythbusters, another of my favorite shows, right? So Mythbusters, Southside style. Can we use science to look at some of the videos that these kids have seen and either say busted, plausible, or, you know, are they true? So next steps, okay, here's a good basis. So I thought, okay, how am I going to make this transition? How am I going to get 10 and 11-year-olds to think about this? So I started thinking about, well, the next generation of science. And as we look at those, they talk a lot about the student designs the investigation, the student evaluates, the student creates models. And I thought, you know, that's exactly what the standards are wanting our students to do, to be able to look at what they're seeing and to be able to decide, is this true? Does this fit within what we know about science? So beyond just delivering content, my focus is deliberate, explicit science lessons that are teaching students to collect data. How can we apply that data? And I'm carrying it through the entire year. So as we get towards the end of the year, you know, before the Action Research Summit, then we're going to take some videos and we'll let them choose. At first I was like, well, let me choose it. Get me a little nervous. But I want them engaged. I want it to be something they're interested in. So they're going to take the videos, and in groups, they're going to be figuring out, can I prove or disprove it? Is this something scientifically accurate or something somebody's just predicting? So that could be creating models, and that could be a physical model. Last year at the ARI, I got Lego robotics kids, and so they could use the EV3 robotic system to create a model to try to show, can this really happen in the video? They can do research. This year we're doing one-to-one with programs. And so we're asking them to do research. Just the other day was the idea of physical and chemical reactions. You know, taking the old Mentos and Coke. But why does it happen? Is it physical? Is it chemical? And they had to go through the steps to figure that out. And that's exactly what I want them to learn to do, to collect the data, to be able to look at qualitative and quantitative observation, to in turn use those computers to graph using Google Sheets to put in their information, and in turn create bar graphs that they can compare. So these are all things that I'm going to try my best to do through this unit, because to me the importance of science literacy. You know, not every student is going to know every formula or scientific symbol that's being used. You know, we as citizens maybe don't know every one of those. But to me, the key is, though, to have the ability to look at something intelligently, to look at it and evaluate it and say, is this true? Because we know with the 24/7 news cycle, with, like I said, all of us, students especially, watching more YouTube than television, they're asking, are these things real? And they need to have the tools to be able to do it, to be scientifically literate. So that's my focus. That's my goal. You know, and that's something I want for everyone. you know, Neil deGrasse Tyson is kind of one of my favorite astrophysicists to hear talk. And he talks a lot about, you know, teaching younger students and getting them interested in science early so that as they get older, they can apply this. And we know the way technology is going in our society, we know that the way that just in general everything is, we need this literacy. So that's going to be my goal. That's where I'm headed with this. You know, I'm hoping things work out. I'm very excited about it, and I really think it's going to give my students the opportunity to use science, not just learn science in my classroom. And it's something they can take into their everyday lives. Thank you. Any questions? All right. Well, thank you all very much. I do appreciate the opportunity to come over and speak. I look forward to April for the action research so I can kind of share what happened. Hopefully show you some stuff my kids can come up with. Thank you very much.